Hey, I'm going to talk about some baits that I've had in the works for a long time, but I'm just kind of testing them, trying to get them to a point where I feel like they've produced enough on a consistent basis that I could sell them to the public. So this one definitely is a producer. This is my micro mink toxic turd. It's not the nicest looking bait, but it's for me. I'm more concerned with profile than details. So anyway, this is a really good bait. I actually had this body. I worked with it for 6-7 months, and I didn't produce crap. I had to move the joint around. I had to move the lip shape, or the lip location and the shape. Finally, I got it going, and man, it's really produced a lot of fish over the past few years. Not just small fish, fish near 10 pounds. I mean, I don't fish with a scale anymore, really. So I couldn't tell you, but there's definitely some big fish on my feed. I'm not the only one that's cracked them. Austin Smalls, Mark G, guy from the Delta, Phil Dutra, just the guys that always support and always have my new baits, and they're out there grinding, testing them. They've had results like I have on this. So this is my micro mink. I'm actually having a buddy do some work to the master. We're gonna overlay it, get some details to look fancy for all the customers out there that like the fancy looking stuff. But it's essentially going to be the same bait, same thing. Size 1 hooks. You could use whatever you like. I like ST56, like I said. Number 5 rings, split wire. Hopefully by the end of the summer, I'll have these out and about, small batches if guys want to jump in and grab some. This is my new toxic 10-inch wake and crank. It's very similar proportions as it got bigger to the regular wake and crank that I've worked on for years and years. A little thicker. It's about 6 ounces, as this is not even 3, 10 inches, 7 inches. But this is new. I've been working on it. I'm going to have some guys out there tossing them, some East Coast guys for some big stripers, see if they can break them. I'm going to be doing the same here. I haven't been out much with this. I was testing the bluegill, and I got some other stuff I'm working on. But I have a feeling this is going to be a pretty productive bait. I've already got some bites on it. As you can see, it's a pretty good size. Same thing, soft tail. I think I might thicken it up. I think you can go too soft sometimes. But anyways, check it out. I'll have some of these out for fall. Hopefully, if they produce like they should, then I'll definitely have some out and available. If they're not getting the bites, I'm not going to sell them. It's not how it goes. So this is classic wake and crank. Might not be classic to everybody else, but we've been throwing it out here for years and years, and it's done really well. This is a bait I'm really interested in. I really see a lot of promise and potential. You see it's a different joint. Get the lighting right. It's kind of like a V-notch joint. Pin and hinge. Pretty loud. It's hidden. Some guys, they don't like that gap. I really liked it for the action it provided in the sound. It's got a big lip on the front. Provides a lot of resistance. It has a really tight action. It has more of a rolling. I mean, it's not a roll all the way, essentially. You can see the lip angle. But it definitely has like a lumbering, meandering action through the water. And it's already starting to get some bites. I've just started to get on it and really put some time in now that the bluegill's proven itself time and time again. I'm on to this. I'm on to trying to get some bites on this. So hopefully we'll see this in the fall. But for sure, even if I have to change the joint up or, change the body shape to get what I need next spring, hopefully I'll have a bunch of these ready to go. I'm trying to ramp up production on everything, but, it is what it is, I guess. This is a cool bait. Hopefully I'll be having these in guys' hands, producing some big fish. some giants. You know, that's why I made this baby carp. I think they eat them. I haven't had one cough up a baby carp in my live well this size, but you know, they eat everything, so maybe that'll work for me or for you guys. Hopefully, you know, we'll see. Definitely in the test stages. Last one is a bait I've been making forever. Standard top water walking bait, really thick. You can see compared to the shooter, I don't really have anything else to compare it to. I don't have any other walking baits like this. But walks like a champ, shoots out to the sides. This isn't a bait that you have to have a specialized rod or braid to get to walk like you need or keep the cadence. You can walk it fast, slow, glides out a good distance to the side. This is my personal like sack pike color. You can't really see. Rashed it up a little bit. This will be getting more action on me for the fall, but we've done really good on these throughout the years out here on the exact same thing out of wood. And luckily this switched over using a really buoyant mix on the resin, and it's getting the same action as the wood. So I have no doubt that this is really going to kick some butt out there, hopefully catch some big stripers and some big bass. Anyways, that's a little bit of what I got going on. You know, I'm always trying to figure something new out, not just making baits and then selling them. You know, I don't get a new design and then just decide that I'm going to sell it because it looks good or, you know, because it's fancy. After I get these baits out there and they start catching some fish, producing some good bites, not just, you know, 3 and 4 pounders. That's not really why I'm trying to make, or hopefully guys are throwing swim baits, you know, trying to catch some really big fish. And as long as they're getting the bites and they're putting them in the boat, you know, hopefully I'll be able to offer this stuff to you and keep my product line growing and keep customers catching big fish. I mean, that's the goal, right? So, thanks for checking me out.